Welcome back to our live coverage from Mount Panorama. That was an incredible moment in sporting and television history. For the very first time, live pictures and audio beamed out of a race car. And it was right here at Mount Panorama at Neil Crompton, the Peter Williamson Celica, and it changed everything forevermore. And we're set to make history once again here today. We are just moments away from revealing the GR Supra that will hit the grid in 2026 in Supercars. And I want to take this moment, Neil Crompton, my esteemed colleague, to extend a heartfelt congratulations to you, because you have been the driving force behind bringing Toyota to Supercars. This incredible project has been 18 months in the making. There's been a lot of blood, sweat and tears to get to this very moment. Take us back to the beginning and how this concept was first evolved.
Well, good afternoon to you, Jess. Good afternoon, everybody. I was glued to the telly back in 1979, enjoying every moment of that. Well, I've been very fortunate over a long period of time, and thank you for the kind words, to be part of the Toyota family for about 16 years, and as a category administrator of the Toyota 86 series, now known as the GR Cup. And in February 2023, surrounded by a group of executives down at Toyota in Port Melbourne, we sat around and talked about the elevation of the GR brand. And in that conversation, there were a couple of murmurs about supercars. I wonder whether we could do it. Could we afford it was one of the things that bobbed up in the conversation. And because I'm impertinent, I've said, of course you could do it. And I've always believed that Toyota should be a part of this wonderful, fantastic sport of ours. And so Vin Naidu, my great colleague, who's the Chief Marketing Officer from Toyota Australia, whisked me off into a side room and said, tell me more about it. And so that's how it got started in truth.
So tell me then, how do we get from, yes, this is a good idea, to picking this car and this engine?
Well, it was a long, slow process. So first and foremost, we had to determine whether or not we could get a car to fit into the Gen3 regulations, which, as everybody knows, is a control chassis. So that needed to be a two-door car, and dimensionally it needed to be able to fit onto that platform. So I asked for permission to go away and see whether I could cobble together the data to be able to do that, and also searched far and wide through the Toyota family to see whether there was an appropriate engine that was also going to meet the cause. So we ultimately determined that the GR Supra was the correct answer, and we did some very rough measurements to understand whether it would be fit for purpose, and we found an engine called the 2URGSE. I know you love all that kind of techo stuff, but an aluminium quad cam 5.4 litre engine, and in quick determination we decided it was going to be okay. So it was an engine that was used in the sports car program in the US, and we decided that was going to be okay.
Congratulations to you on the part that you've played in making this all happen. I know this is going to be a really emotional moment when we pull the covers off. I'm going to say a big hello and welcome to all of our Toyota colleagues who are here with us today. There have been so many pivotal people that have been able to bring this project to life, and to be able to bring this full-scale model here to reveal it to you today is really exciting. So it's wonderful to be able to welcome Sean Hanley, the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Toyota Australia. Congratulations. Just tell me how much of an exciting moment this is for you and everyone at Toyota.
Well, Jess, thank you, and thank you to Neil, of course. Look, it's super exciting. I mean, to be able to represent Toyota Gazoo Racing Australia here today, to launch what I think will be seen as the spirit of speed in this Supra that looks amazing in every way. I think it's the right time for us, given that, you know, there's a lot of changes happening. We've recently launched our GR Performance range in Yaris and Corolla, and of course the GR Sport range, led by GR Supra, of course the GR 86 series. We just felt it was right for Toyota to be entering right now, and I think we'll bring a lot of good competition, and it'll be an incredibly good ride for everybody involved.
So what can you tell us about this car that we're about to reveal?
Well, as I said, I refer to the Supra as the spirit of speed. The reason why is because what you're seeing today is a vehicle that's been designed locally by our Toyota Design Australia team, an amazing team who are represented today. So everything here we've been working on for the last 18 months. This is a car that's meant to be in supercars. And when you see the style and you see the modifications we made, it looks like a car that should be coming across that Mount Panorama, and people will be looking at it going, wow, Toyota Gazoo Racing's arrived. And I think it's a wonderful time for the sport. I want to thank Walkinshaw. We believe we're with the right team in Walkinshaw Andretti United. We're with the right sport, the premier motorsport of Australia. We got the right car. We're ready to have a crack at this race.
We cannot wait to see it on the grid here in 2026 at Mount Panorama, but I think it's time, Sean, please do us the honours, reveal this car for us.
Thank you, Jess. Can't wait. Thank you.
Well, there she is, the GR Supra that you will see on the grid in 2026. And it's so fabulous to have here with us the Senior Manager for Toyota Design Australia, Nick Hodgi. Yes, Nick, congratulations. The car is absolutely stunning. Tell me why you decided to make this model.
Thank you, Jess. At Toyota, we welcome competition, we love a challenge, we race, we learn. So our team of designers, modelers, fabricators, engineers back home in Melbourne in our studio worked tirelessly for us to get it to this level. We're super excited to see. It started life basically as an idea, and that idea became a sketch, and that sketch became a digital model. We evaluated that in virtual reality before making the scale model, and then ultimately this amazing full-size model you see here today.
Now, I know you and your team stayed back after hours over the course of 12 months to make sure that this model would be here for everybody to enjoy. Tell me how it differs from the iconic GR Supra.
So dimensionally, it is quite different, but our first job was to actually make sure that the Gen 3 package and the amazing Supra iconic design details work together. So we shrink wrapped the Supra body over the Gen 3 package. Very quickly, it became apparent that it was going to look amazing. So proportionally, it has that very high-powered front-engine rear-drive look, but we were also inspired, and we referenced the FT1 concept car that was the precursor to the production Supra road car. It was much more similar in proportions. So speaking of proportions, we have this very taut cabin, amazing long hood, goes into the nose cone, these really muscular fenders that sort of flank that bonnet, very aggressive, menacing headlamps. As you come down the side, it's got a very highly sculpted body side, again, iconic to Supra. That wraparound glass very much signifies the road vehicle. As it wraps over those huge rear guards, goes into the ducktail, all that is absolutely amped up. However, you add on top of that all the Supercars layers of the front diffuser, that amazing rear wing, wheel and tyre package, huge brakes, and it's just on another level. We're super happy.
It's mean and sexy all in one, that's for sure. Just tell me what this moment and Toyota coming into supercars means to you and your design team.
Well, it's very, very special for us. We are all first and foremost enthusiasts. We're motorsport fans. So for us, this is the stuff dreams are made of. We really just want to continue the technical development with Walkinshaw Andretti United and Supercars. We'll continue that. At the moment, it's a concept, a lot more work to do, but we really want to see this out there on the track in full anger. We cannot wait to see that. So for all the team back home, as well as the team we have here, we're really happy and proud to be involved. Also, for the rest of this weekend, we're going to continue development on the clay side of the car. So for all the fans out there, we're really happy to show you how this all comes together. So please come down, check it out. We're going to continue developing this car and on the journey towards winning in supercars, hopefully at Mount Panorama as well.
What an incredible activation. We cannot wait to see that all come to life. Once again, congratulations to you and your team. The car is absolutely stunning, and thanks for being here with us for the big reveal today.
It's our pleasure, absolutely. Thank you.
Neil, over to you.
Hey, and Jess, just in behind you there, Liam Ferguson, Ben Casagrande, Vin Naidu, together with Nick, have done an enormous amount of work, much of it after hours, to be able to bring this car into fruition, and it does look absolutely spectacular, Ryan Walkinshaw. Your team's been chosen by Toyota to be the homologation team. What a thrill.
You know, it's a huge honour. Obviously a huge fan of Toyota, and I've got a great relationship with Toyota and my automotive business. So to be able to extend that into supercars is, you know, it's a very, very special moment for my team and my family.
When did you find out? When did you finally get the confirmation that this was going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, it was only a few months ago, and it's, you know, we were a little bit shaky. We weren't too sure if it was going to happen, and it came down to the wire coming into Sandown, and you know, fortunately everything fell into place, and obviously, you know, they announced it a couple of days after that.
All right, we're looking forward to seeing that car on the grid in your hands and your team's hands at the commencement of 2026. Our Chief Executive Officer for Supercars, Shane Howard. I've got to give a shout out to Shane because he was a believer from the very beginning. It was a very tightly held secret for a long period of time, and without this man, it simply would not have happened. It's a special project, and it's going to lift the entire supercar community.
Oh, thank you so much, Neil. And this is a big wow moment for the sport. As you said, this has been a journey. There's been a lot of work, as you can see, that's already gone into the design of this car. 26, imagine this beautiful race car sitting alongside the Ford Mustang and the GM Camaro. I mean, it's going to be a very special moment.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Shane. And what a great partner to have to join with our other OEMs, Jess. And you think about the size and might of this organisation in global motorsport and what they do here, and the future of internal combustion, the future of propulsion, internal combustion engines, and the sorts of things that can be done down the road. I think having a partner like this is going to be spectacularly fantastic for all.
It is incredibly fitting, and what a moment to be able to celebrate with a full-size scale model of the GR Supra that we will see on the grid in 2026. Now, not only did Toyota design and build this car here in Melbourne, they also had time to put together an animation of two GR Supras racing around Mount Panorama. As we head to a very quick break, soak it up.
Brace yourself for another